And the first time when I actually had to use my own voice, all I heard was my heart beating, like, ga-dung, 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 ga-dung. It was terrifying. And to date, I think it's very good for us as actors to have butterflies in our stomach. You know, when you're running your lines and you think, oh God, it will be terrible if I forget all my lines. That's why I don't do stage. I will forget all my lines. But in the movies, at least you feel, or when you're doing TV, at least you feel if I fluff, I'll get a second chance to get it right? And you fluff. Sometimes you just go like, what am I thinking? Or what am I not thinking?
I remember being absolutely petrified because I was confident in being an actor. And we had already gone through a rehearsal process that I thought was bullshit, where they like tape the floor and they tape the door as if like, well, I'm not going to walk through the wall on the day. Like, why are we doing this? I don't know. Why are we wasting time? And we would sit around and we would talk. We would talk about the scene. We would talk about what we did, but we never did it. We never rehearsed. We never actually read it. You know what I mean? Because everybody's petrified to just suck in front of each other. We're all like insecure, right? And so, but the best thing to do is to rehearse so you get that over with, so you can just suck in front of people. So we didn't do that. So I get on set and I didn't know what a mark was. I didn't know not to talk when I was off camera. And the good thing is I asked. I was an idiot. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. What do you mean? Like, okay. Oh, right. And so,
that's great advice. Yeah.
I was, welcomed into the fold because they were like, oh, he's an idiot. It's awesome.
Before I got a hold of that script, just the idea of me stepping in front of the camera, I had a conversation with my wife for an entire year. Just because of the uncertainty of it and the difficulty of being an actor again after a 20-year hiatus. And then when she was, very supportive of me, and when I realized that I have to do this, because the fear of me having any regret of not giving voice to this dream that I had for the longest time overwhelmed any fear that I had.
For a long time, especially for larger roles, I had this fear or this in my head. I was like, look, I'm not talented enough. I'm not skilled enough. I'm not interesting enough. I feel very comfortable playing like small co-stars or small supporting roles, but I don't know if I'm capable of playing like larger roles and larger projects. So for me, I think a big part was community, just surrounding myself with actors and people that really saw the real me and helped hold like higher standards for myself and would push me. That was really big. And I think realizing that I think it's so important to know what you do really, really well and to understand like, hey, we're all unique. And I think finding like what you do really, really well and what you can bring into various characters helps you stand out. So it's like, you know what, maybe I'm not right for this project, but they'll hopefully bring me in for something else that I am really, really right for.
When we sing, we can further emote, we can express ourselves through song, which is just the ultimate for a singer. And then for someone like me specifically, who, when you put the pressure of an audience, I become this small and my voice becomes this small. It was just traumatic for me. Like I still wish I could go back and redo everything I did because I was I started working with my voice coach after that movie. I was like, I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop exercising my voice and training ever. And I never did. And I understood that, but for someone like me who doesn't have that kind of stamina and that kind of breath work and technique, I was just lost. So it was intense.
I asked Liam Cunningham, who was working on it, about 3 weeks in, I noticed my nerves weren't dissipating. Before every single scene, I got the same amount of nerves. And I thought I'd be nervous the first scene, a bit nervous, less than nervous the second one. 3 weeks in, and I was still getting nervous every time I left my trailer. And I said to him, do you still get nervous? And he went, jeez, man. He said, I tell you, if the day ever comes where I stop getting nervous, that's when I'll give up. And so it's that. I still get really nervous because I care and because I'm afraid that I'll be shit and I'll let the writing down. But I'm not just okay with those nerves now. I like them because it just means what it does is it's almost beyond my control. But of all the things that are beyond my control in life, the many things for my inability to arrive at apathy, for that to be something that's out of my control, I'm okay with.
I recently went back to set and then had a chance to act again. And then I kind of realized that how much pressure that I had. And then like, I kind of trying to prove that how good I am, I think. But I realized that, but I only did just one job, and then how I'm going to be possible to be, like best actress. And one of good actress, she told me, Ho-yeon, you are already good actor. You don't need to prove it. Like it was just that before I starting my job, I was just sharing, like I was nervous and everything. And then, but she just said, Ho-yeon, you're already a good actor, so you don't need to prove it. And then it hit me. But even though I heard that advice, I kind of felt that I had this like tense that I kind of trying too much.
Mm-hmm.
To show that I'm a good actor, but it's not about that. So it's difficult to kind of, I don't know, like be a good actor, but in a way to not trying too much.
But I think among other things, probably, I've talked so much about how terrified I've been of this show, and it really has, obviously there's been amazing moments that are not so scary and that are so fun, but there were a lot of really, really terrifying moments for me as an actor. I think our creators kept raising the bar, which was such a gift and also a hugely intimidating challenge season after season. So because I'm proud of the moments where I felt like I had a choice about whether to be brave or whether to kind of make a safer choice, and found myself being inspired by the people around me to make a braver choice. And I'm proud of the moments in which I did that.
저는 영화를 아주 운 좋게 주인공을 맡아서 굉장히 큰 역할을 맡았었는데요. 그때 너무 어렸을 때 22살 때였었는데 당시에 너무 큰 역할을 맡아서 제가 아직 준비를 못하고 연기를 잘 모르고 또 준비를 많이 못하고 있었을 때 맡았었던 역할이어서 제가 너무 많이 미숙했고, 그리고 또 현장에 가면 항상 떨리고 맨날 실수하고 해가지고 스태프들에게 너무 미안하고 뭐 그랬었던 기억이 있는데, 그 이후로도 계속해서 아직 연기에 대해 있어서 이렇게 딱 어떻게 해야 되겠다라는 그런 그 확신이 잘 없을 때였어서, 젊었을 때는 되게 연기가 너무 어렵고 또 불편하고 또 현장이 아침마다 현장 가는 게 너무 어려워가지고 맨날 떨고 막 그랬었는데, 그게 한 10년 정도 그렇게 현장 생활을 하다 보니까 레슨을 진짜 더 열심히 받아야 되겠다 해서 레슨을 더 열심히 받고, 그리고 계속해서 조금씩 이제 일을 하다 보니까 뭐 조금 좋아진 것 같습니다.
I feel like I am as self-doubting as I was back then. I do try not to be, but coming from theatre, it takes a long time to feel like you're good enough on camera. And that Sparkly Unicorn will tell you that I do always go, it doesn't matter how many people go, oh no, that's great, we're moving on. I'll look at her and go,
yeah, she does, and it's bloody annoying because she's so damn brilliant.
but you have to take it as a positive, because I've just turned 48 2 days ago, I don't mind saying, and I'm quite happy that I am absolutely full of self-doubt still. Well done me.